Okay, we back and we had another volatile day, and you can see my grand is calming down a little bit since Friday. We made a little money last week, but the market was down, and then all of a sudden it's starting to come back again. You don't lose as much. You take some things out and then put them back in, and then we seeing how this thing work now. We trying to play the game. They call this called investing and people do this all day. They don't even work. They just go in there and they put about 100,000 on a stock, and it goes up a penny stock, and put it for it's down below a penny, and then you'd have made about $2,000. Then they go home. They put it out. They made $1,000. And I'm gonna show you how that works in a minute. But let's share our screen. We don't have that much time, so we're gonna share our screen. I want to go to my because I want to look at Intel. Intel is one of the best kept secrets, but nobody's really looking at Intel. A lot of people, but they trade 56 below their estimated fair value, and the earnings forecast to grow about 93% per year, trading good value compared to its peers. So let's see what Intel. Everybody still got Intel, even though they said in the video or whatever, but they still Intel was the king, and then all of a sudden they got fat and happy like most businesses. And then NVIDIA took them over. They just got smart. And if NVIDIA is not smart, it will happen to them, just like any Amazon, any other big business. So let's look at this real quick because we got to get out of this. Look at Intel. Intel was 30 something, went down, doom, 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 doom. Then it went down, 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 now down to like $20 or $22 now. I think I bought it about 19 or 20, somewhere around that time, about 3 or 4 days ago, just to see what Intel might do. It's just, like I said, it's trading. It's supposed to be, I got it at 20. Okay. Intel is supposed to be at least $45 a share, at least. Right now it's standing at 20. So I can pick up with 100 shares, I can pick up a couple $1,000. It's undervalued, and it's below value. It's significantly below value. And let's see what the kind of debt it's in. It's below fair value, and Intel is right down there because you got Micron, Qualcomm, Texas Instruments, and Analog. See, all these are companies that they're peers to price to the peers. They really low because all these guys got some, are making, they way more than what Intel is trading at. And you can see price to industry, they pretty good. And then you go down here. Let's see if anybody analyst forecast targeted price is less than 20% higher than the current price. So okay, let's see what's going on. They say future growth is something they put a half and half. Earnings to savings, earnings to market, high growth, that kind of thing. Okay. Past performance not doing pretty good. I'm doing this so you can look at it on your own time. If you look at Intel and then you're talking about past performance, it hasn't been doing too well in the past. Financial health, balance sheet, short term, look at that. Debt level, net debt is 27. Then they got to reduce that interest covered. They said determine if Intel, and he said insignificant information. But look, Intel has got a good balance sheet. You remember they were the best thing going since sliced bread. Let me cut this up so it won't ring and disturb us while we're doing this analysis. Because it can have, okay, I'm good. Okay, so look at what Intel is doing. Okay. And this is a relatively cheap stock. It's $29 a share. The CEO is making less than a compensation 758,000. Which if you compare to NVIDIA is that guy, but he's top of the line too. So this is who Intel, they went and got a good CEO, experience management. Intel got experience management because they still the tree, I think. But then look who's buying. Since November, look at all these, look at folks, this guy named Glencher, is he on here? Is he one of the top people? No. So it must be an insider that bought some shares because they must think Intel, but that was back in November, August of last year. So something ago, they bought 12,000, 11,000. Yeah, that's a good price. See, look, they did well. 11,000 shares. That's it. Institutions own most of it, and then the public own a little bit. But they got insiders and state governments and government. But you can see who owns institutions own. They would take, and then you got BlackRock and Vanguard. They got look at that. You know, they okay. Um, these guys, Google, George Soros and all those big heavy hitters. Look who's on there. Morgan Bank, Morgan Stanley is on there. Charles Schwab, James Street Group. Who else do you know on here? State Farm is in this thing. Barclay Capital, Dish, and then you got Teachers Insurance and Iniquity Association, Citigroup. Uh, Look at that. That's just the top. But the top is BlackRock and Vanguard. They got a good deal. That means your pension is in this thing. They got $7.8 billion of your pensions in this thing. Okay. And they semiconductors, and they are located, you know, located in California. Okay, so let's reshare and let's get. We got about 50. We got about 7 minutes left. Okay, so we're gonna go to the stock market. I want you to understand. We gonna share and go to our stocks and see what our stocks is doing. Yeah, I just want. Okay, it's doing pretty good. The winner today is probably gonna be the is either Tesla or this DNMN. I got a million shares. And so they go up to 38, you making some money. Okay. And they go up to, if they go up to like, that's 3 cents of a penny, 38 cents of a penny. If they go up to 62 cents or even a penny, I'd have made about $20,000, $30,000. And that's what I need them to do. I need them to really start churning. But I'm waiting. But like I say, one thing about I'm patient for this thing. Might be a piece for something else, but oh no, we don't want to look at all of them at once. We gonna look at this one first. This is my what we call my business account. So you can see I don't have anything Apple. I had, but I do have 5 shares at a 391 and Microsoft. I only got 5 shares. I should buy about 5 shares, but it's too high. I'm not buying Apple at this point in time. Even though Apple's getting ready to earn something, so Apple 5-1, they earnings gonna hit. So maybe I should buy about 5 shares. Should I buy about 5 shares? What if I buy 5 shares? What would I get? Well, buy 10, that'd be $2,000. Then get some more interest. No, I leave it alone. I don't care about Apple that much. But these two, this one right here is not, it went down to 1 penny again, still around 1 penny, 119 and 18. I bought at 121. So should I get out? It's only lost about $10. So I leave it alone because down here Intel had made me 47. I mean, they made me about $70. Then you look at Lunis, they made me about $277 because they're up in like 857, 856. So you can see they're starting to get on the right track. And then you got Microsoft, Nvidia. Nvidia was really down today. They were down like 105, 104, I think around that area, around 107. And now they're about 108. So they really not, yeah, they're not doing a lot of stuff right now. Then you have Peloton. That's the stock. I got 50 of them, and they already made me over 1,000. They outstripped Nvidia. And then you got SMCI. They started to do something because they are all these guys are getting ready to earn something. Earn, confirmed, after hours closed on the 5th of May, which is good. Ooh, that's good. And I see they still unconfirmed, but they about 29 April. And then you have Tesla look at Tesla made me about $200 a day. Because I sold Tesla at $500. because they were going down in the wrong direction. I wish I'd have kept it in because I had it at 224. But Tesla looked like it wasn't going to do anything. So I don't trust that Tesla as much as I do the others. So let's get in my personal account, see if I got enough for Disney World or something, or going on in the Houston trip. Look at that. It's not looking like it's doing anything. I only got 300 shares over here, and this one is not doing anything right now. G-Way, they're trying to do something. You got them at 19, and so they really not doing anything. I got them at 13 cents, but they went up to 19 cents. This is the Israel stock. It hasn't done anything. But then you look at Tesla, uh, they up to 108, which is good. And then you got Ops, that's up 41 cents, and then TTO, which is 11. So they really haven't done anything. So we looked at both of them, and let's look at all of them together and see what we're doing. We got about less than 2 minutes. So we're gonna look at all of my shares. Look, see, at least I'm back to where I was. If it's, I like I say, I sold a few things out today, and I think I bought them back. But if I didn't, I got Apple, DM, Signal DM. You're not making that much because the 37, it's 33. So you're only making like 500 something. I'm leaving it there. It's about 12%. That's good. Um, GNLN, I give it another week and see if it try to rally. I got 100,000 of those. That's just a penny, but they got a lot of volume on them. But all they need is a little good news to help them out. And then you have, let's see, Intel. Look at Intel. Intel, I did have them at 19. Now they're at 20 something. So I made about 60 something. Then you go to, and this is the Israel stock, the INYZ. Then you got Lunas, the space stock. That's why I can trade because look, they still in green. Uh, Microsoft is Microsoft. I'm not gonna put any more money in Microsoft right now. But you got Nvidia. Nvidia, uh, they keep going back and forth. Uh, they were 5,000 um, Friday, and we made a little profit. But right now they look like they're going south. And then you got OPTT, which is Oceanic, and they got a government contract, trying to deal with some things in the ocean. And then you have Politar, which is amazing, amazing. Politar has kept running, even though, we didn't allow running, but Politar, look at Politar. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. So all of them stop Politar. Then you got SMC. See, all these guys are trying to do so. So I broke even pretty much. I made 90 some dollars, but my friends, Nvidia, they're not doing too well. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and I thank you. Let me stop sharing. Okay, God bless you. God keep you. God cause big shine on you. I told you I got some good ones. I just need the two bottom ones, the one DMN and or the other one GNLN. I need them to run for a little while just to I might do GNLN again just to see if they got something. I know they're gonna have to be kicked off NASDAQ if these guys don't get above that penny. It got to be $1. So I'm looking for some kind of short activity on those two, and then I take them out. So God bless you, God keep you, God cause say shine on you and give you peace. And we're gonna do this again Friday if the Lord will, so that you understand. Well, my basic thing is try to help you understand. Pass another income stream, and then that's the stock market. I'm not playing gambling or anything like that because they hold about $40,000 of my money or $36,000 of my money. What I think is that this is a good opportunity to learn how this market works and stop eating your seed. And then you will when push comes to shove, somebody try to push you out the door, you have a little money in the bank. So God bless you, God keep you, God call. So shine you and give you peace. I'll talk to you tomorrow, if the Lord will.